Hello, hello, hello. It's Karen with the Star Card Tarot. I got some more messages coming in. I got the song As Long as You Love Me by the Backstreet Boys, boy bands. Love, love, love. I also got refreshing, stirring, like a bringing, like when you stir something up, it brings the stuff to the surface. And that's always cool because, that's when we can see the things and it's tangible and we can deal with it in whatever way we need to. But I did get some messages back when I had that whole bombardment of messages coming through. This one is about the now, like the word now, the word here, and the word present. So here and present, they're similar. We've heard in school education systems when teachers want to know if you're in attendance, you say here or you say present. So when you look in the dictionary and you break down the words of it, there's a really big difference between here and present, and now and here, now and present. Big differences. So what I've learned was when I was looking at the definitions, I won't read them all off, but the word now refers mostly to, it's relative to time. So now is more pointing to time, like the current time, now, the current time, at the present time, or all at once, or at once. So now was really indicating to me that it was more of a reference to the time. Here, when I was looking in the dictionary, was really referential, it really was relative to location. So it was like at or in this place, at this point now, or to be in this place. So place, at this point, at this place, or in this place. To me, it was really indicative of location, at this place. Present, when I was looking in the dictionary and the definitions, was relative to being at the current time or location, being at the specified place, existing or happening now. So that was super awesome. Because, like a lot of times we hear people talking about the point of power being now. Well, perhaps your point of reference would be now. But I feel like the point of power is the present. Because you're being at, you're existing at that time or location, or any specified time or location. So if somebody's talking about, in the here and the now, they're only referencing a time or a location. They're not indicating they're going to be present there. They're just pointing to a time or a location. A cool thing that I was learning too was the word present was an adjective, which means to qualify a noun. The word now, the word here were both adverbs, and they were to modify the verb. So even energetically, the present is qualifying the noun. It's actually, that is where your actual power is. So be present in the now. Here and the now is just a time or location. Present is being at a current time or location, or existing or happening in the now. So I thought that was really awesome. I know I got some breakdowns about past, present, future, but it was cool because, like a lot of people do throw these words around in the here and the now, whatever, fuck whatever. If they're talking about here and the now, are they talking about, are they being present? Are they showing up? Are they existing in that now, right? So that was super clarifying. I guess the word would be clarifying. Clarity. Well, I guess I'll pull a few cards. And I feel like we'll just notice if any cards come out, or if there's any messages, any images, anything for us. The Five of Wands in reverse, coming out of a conflict. Coming out of the beginning stages of learning and not being on guard. This is really good. Oh, for some of you, or whoever this is reaching, this is really wonderful. Okay, so we know the wands indicate our inspirations and thoughts, ideas. The Five of Wands in reverse is kind of showing that you're not having that internal struggle. And the Nine of Wands in reverse is also not being on guard. It's like you're letting down those boundaries and you're coming out of your inner conflict, which is cool because I feel like those readings, I think it was yesterday and a few days that kind of led up to it, there was a lot of conflict going on. But if you can resolve the things in yourself, that's the key, because we can't go and change someone else. Queen of Cups. It's that real nurturing energy, that promotes self-care and self-love. It whispers to us from the inside. It beckons us to listen and feel our emotions and feel them, not just, let them pass by, to feel them. And Three of Pentacles, starting a system because of that. And the Strength card to be upholding it. The Four of Pentacles, the stability coming out of this is neat. It's almost like a cycle. It's like a beckoning to do the introspective inner work, and to put the energy back to yourself, and do it methodically with strength, knowing that one step upon the other, they're just going to keep adding up and adding up. And you'll have the fortitude, you'll have the strength, you'll have nourished yourself enough for the rest of the way. If you like pina coladas, I'm getting caught in the rain. Making love after midnight. Something about the dunes of the Capes. That song is coming out. The Devil in reversed. Ooh, a good overcoming of you're seeing past the idea that you're stuck in a 3D form and that you have constrictions and belief systems all revolving around all of this. You're coming out of that. Yes! And the Four of Cups in reverse. It's really not accepting something that is, it's not your style. It's just not, no, it's not you. Good for you. Although there's the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Wands upright. Oh, here comes that Queen again. Here she comes again. So I feel like for some of you or all of you or a group of you out there, even though, you know, you may have starting to change your own patterning, I feel like this Queen's still really upset. Now she's sending out messages, ideas back at you. And they're all at once. Maybe this Queen energy that you've been dealing with, maybe they haven't been saying their words, but now all of a sudden, for some reason, it can't just be one thing at a time. It has to be everything at once. So be prepared for that. At least she's not pissy and angry. At least she's in that talking mode. So that's kind of cool. Oh, the Queens. Ace of Pentacles in reversed. And it's the Eight of Pentacles in reversed and the Page of Swords in reversed. There's a real... It's all upside down. It's all in reversed positions. Something about something not being accepted. Yeah, I feel like there's still some old patterning here. There's still some old patterning. It's okay. It happens. You know, like if these were all in upright, they'd be like, oh, you know, you get what you're looking for, that help along the way. And it would be like, you know, you're putting the effort and you're speaking your truth. But it's because they're all in reversed. It's like you're almost coming to an understanding of sometimes those glittery things aren't always gold. And sometimes it doesn't matter how much work you do, and it doesn't matter people who you think, you know, were your allies. You know, perhaps they've always been in a different position than you've always realized. And whatever you're working towards right now, it's all vanity. And that's always a hard pill to swallow. But I think that if these energies could shift, you would be able to get help to assist you. There's something about this Page of Swords. Let's check this out. What's going on with this Page of Swords? The Page of Swords, they kind of want to show their hand. They're always a little bit immature about that, you know. Sometimes they give away their position just because of their rank. So what is about this Page of Swords in reverse? Anything, okay, let's see. Anything more about the Page of Swords in reverse? There's Justice in reverse. And the Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like you've been working hard on a goal because you had a manifestation or something really take root, really take off the ground, and you're actually working on it. But I feel like there's an energy that's it's not fair, and it's a little bit Three of Cups. It's a little bit third party. Again, whatever the third party can mean for you. Just keep your eye on the prize. Because even if the swords, Page of Swords was in the upright, if they were delivering the truth, this is like, it's almost like there's a delivery of a false truth, an illusion. And you'll know what that means for you. If you like pina coladas. The reason why I like that song so much, well, I know it was on Guardians of the Galaxy, and we've heard it through the years, or this or that. But I remember one time, you know that grumpy cat meme that was going around on Facebook or social media forever? There was one time I saw that grumpy cat meme, and it was like, if you like pina coladas, you're an idiot. So I was like, holy smokes. I got that on my mind. So maybe some of you are being delusional out there. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I get delusional sometimes. It happens. It's fun, right? The World in reversed. The Nine of Swords in reversed, and the Moon in reversed. Whoa. I feel like some of you are under a spell, and you're making it worse than it has to be. You could be coming through the finish line on something, but you don't want it to end. There's the world is a cycle. It's a life cycle. You know what I mean? Like the World card in general, it's a big transition. It's in reverse. There's the Nine of Swords. You're coming to the end of I kind of want to speak about a little bit emotional, but it's because of thought form and rationality, and sometimes you rationalize something too much and you come up with a whole different story. There's that Moon in reverse. There's still, for a group of you, if you're dealing with the energies of the moon, the eclipse, and the patterns that are going on astrologically, you're perhaps feeling like you can't quite end that cycle. You're feeling upside down about it, but I feel like the tides will change, but you do have the capabilities of seeing the situation for it is, like for what it is, like logic, using your logic. And I feel like for a group of you out there too, there might be some of you that you've not used your heart space, and you've only been operating off logic, and it's like your world's coming, like it's coming down, or it's just, but it's stressing you out because of the logic. But I mean, if you can dream a dream, understand that if when you dream or think a thought, that thought has already been thought before. That's that first manifestation of bringing it in. So you're not in total despair. So if you're feeling really lost, really upside down, don't know what to think, feeling confused and conflicted, to understand this is a phase, and things will change. You know, even in the moon cycle, we see it waxing and waning. We see light and dark areas of the nighttime. I think it's going to bring a little bit of clarity. I feel like for some of you, whoa, I heard those fireworks the other night. That's wild. I feel for some of you, oh, that was weird. Sorry, that was like a a synchronicity of something else. I was like, whoa, I had to add that up. I feel like for some of you, you're really under an illusion that things just aren't coming together for you, but it's the end of a cycle. Like, and not to think of it in linear, not to think of it like a harsh end and a harsh start, but coming to the idea that there are tides and times. There's ebbs and flows. There's waves that go in and waves that come out. You know, it's contraction, expansion. You know, we were talking about that with those energy flows. And not to get caught up in your head, because just because the energy of the moon might be potent, don't get in your head over it. And I'm gonna do one more. Okay, well, we've got that World card came out, and this Nine of Swords again. And the Nine of Swords came out in reverse, but now it's upright. So I feel for a group of you, you have a cycle that's coming to a close, or maybe it has closed, that you're mourning it and grieving it. It's actually just your own thoughts. It's not your feelings towards it, and that's a different thing. I feel like you're ending old patterns. It's hard, you know, when we come out of uncomfortable things. It's hard when we're venturing into new areas, right? And it's okay to mourn and grieve that, but I feel for some of you, you know, it's deciphering what is your head and what is your heart. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed.